Good morning. I'm here with Dan Corcoran, CEO of Volos Portfolio Solutions. So Dan, let's talk about Volos and how you started the company.
Sure thing. Thanks for having me on. So Volos is an index provider to the ETF industry and asset managers, specifically servicing options strategies. And so we started off really in the software business and have been really in the index business and still selling our software platform to deliver the indexes really for the past 3 years. And I started the company in Boston when I was in school, and ended up actually leaving school to run the business full time before without graduating. And my co-founders, I have really 6 core partners that I run the business with, and most of them have some advanced degrees in mathematics, and so we're really a quantitative group and based in Boston. So it's been great growing the business over the past 6 years, and there are a lot of great stories from when we first started it to where we are now. But it's all been a fun journey in working with advisors as well as other options users in the industry.
And so, how does Volos Portfolio Solutions really help the advisors with the ETF landscape?
So what we'll help advisors do is structure their portfolio's outcomes. So what ETFs have really done as they relate to options, there is now really over the past 10 years been a large growth in the liquidity in ETF options, and that's been driven by advisors as well as the institutions that were usually trading those options in the over-the-counter markets. Now that a lot of that has gone to the listed markets, these strategies that were highly institutional for structuring risk and outcomes, and were generally also offered to advisors in the form of structured notes, have been somewhat proliferated through ETF options and the sorts of asset classes and geographies and sectors and strategies that advisors have access to now in ETFs. Being able to trade options on them in a liquid format and really have the control over the process really helps their clients meet their end needs, mostly downside protection and hedging as well as income. So it's been a great period to service advisors who are using ETF options with our software and our model portfolios that track strategies in the space that they can implement.
Okay, and so lastly, you've been here for the last 3 days. Any interesting observations on the conference?
Yeah, I think that the ETF industry is, obviously continued to grow, and people here are very excited. But from an advisor perspective, it seems like a lot of the products and services out there in the ETF landscape, have been, really successful and well received. And there's a great offering now to advisors, and it's a more mature industry in the ETF space. And I think that a lot of these trends will continue, and I think people feel pretty good about how the ETF industry has evolved, especially from an advisor perspective. It's much more cost effective and transparent and universally better. And where people are looking in the future, I think direct indexing is one space where groups are really looking at. I don't know, have you
we've
talked to anyone in the direct indexing
people have
side?
mentioned that, yes.
It's very exciting how advisors really, through model portfolios, can do really their own meta management of ETF-based strategies.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Maria.